Right, kia ora, welcome back. Game number 3 here at the NZAFF Grand Finals Day. This time we've got the Women's Grand Final about to kick off very soon. James Lisserman here along with Ethan Clark. You know, there's been more and more women's teams competing in the flag football competition. We've got 8 this time. You can see the entry tunnelway is almost complete.
Yep, the staple of the Lions club there. Tunnel of Honour.
Yeah, so we're going to have the 2 teams matched up here in this game. As soon as we kick it off will be the Metro Lionesses. They're in the black and white there. You can see their last minute, you know, getting set and ready to rock and roll. And they're going up, I did write it down, they're going up against the South Auckland Raiders, who'll be in purple. So you can see there's their club mates getting ready to go as well.
Both strong family sort of clubs. Both obviously historical clubs in New Zealand as well. So the oldest still going. So big family vibe to it.
I'm a big fan of the South Auckland Raiders canteen shop. I'm a regular, just a regular consumer of their food over the flag football tournaments each time.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. So that's a pretty impressive start there for Metro. Like, they look like they're ready to go and super into it.
Yeah.
So we'll have to compare. So that's probably up around an A. That's pretty good as well. I'm going to say they're around about even, maybe a tiny edge. Oh no, actually, yeah, they're about even.
Yeah.
They're even. I was going to go Metro maybe, but I think the M is good for the Raiders as well.
Yeah. No, both these guys are feeling behind these Raiders. It's going to be...
Yeah, so officials for this game here, we have in the white hat Bridget Carrington. She'll be joined by Jane Tuingamala, Nathan Wakefield, he's one of the 2 referees, officials that have come over from Australia to help us out here, and then Thea Manuel is the 4th official on the field here for the game. So just referees coin toss here. Actually, sorry, Jane won't be an official because she's playing in the game now. So yeah. Sorry.
I believe she's playing corner on defense.
Sorry, so Paul Brown has actually come into the game and he'll be replacing Jane. So Jane, you're definitely in this game one way or the other. You now as a player as opposed to being part of Team Zebra.
Which, well, we've both refereed games, but I think we'd both agree that playing's more exciting than refereeing when it comes to finals.
Yes, yeah. So coin toss there, that's the actual board chairperson, isn't it?
Yes, it's Stephanie.
So she's handling the honours for that. And teams, I mean, we haven't had coin tosses until the semi-final and finals of the 3 games worth of days here. So, you know, it's a little bit of a change here. So this time the winner of the coin toss gets to either have the ball first half or second half. The loser gets to choose the direction of play there. And Bridget's actually a relatively new official as well. She's down from Canterbury as well, same as me, and done it for I think just over a year now. So yeah, progressing really, really rapidly, and it's awesome to have, you know, we've got 2 good female officials here on the crew, and would have been 3 if the Raiders had managed to lose their semi-final instead of winning it.
Oh, it was a close game too over the Wildcats. It was a 1-touchdown game. So I'm pretty sure Jane's still stoked that they made it to the final.
Yeah, I think so. I think she'd honestly, it's probably like, oh, it's cool that I got picked to be in this final, but I'd actually rather play in it. So it's kind of the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Anyway, so getting really, really close to beginning here. So do you have any idea of who your thought is of which team will win this game? Because I think they have played each other once this competition as well.
Yeah, well, on paper, the Lions team is really strong. There's a good 8 or 9 of them in the women's HBU program.
Yep.
Basically, their starting defense is HBU players. But they are going up against a strong team of players in the Raiders, in that they've been together 3 or 4 years now. So there's a lot of chemistry there. I think there's only 1 new player from last season in that squad. So it's the pass rusher.
You can see just a couple of insects flying around there as Paul Brown is just doing last-minute checks. This reminds me, I saw a baseball game, it's probably about 15 years ago. I think it was in Cleveland after a huge amount of rain. We've had a reasonable amount of rain, and just so many insects. It's not at this level like it is here. It just looks probably a bit worse on screen than what it actually is here on Sky Sport Next.
Yeah, definitely wasn't this bad yesterday, but the sun seems to have brought them out of it. And you can see Shona Lee brushing the way there.
Yeah, well, we had torrential downpour for about half of the games yesterday. So anyway, first snap here for the Raiders. Quick pass out and just pass not caught cleanly, incomplete. It will be second down and half for the Raiders in white.
Yeah, and she's one to watch. Liz, number 4 for the Raiders. She is a speed demon.
So looking at this, so Raiders versus Metro Lionesses did play back on Saturday at around about the same time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Metro came out on top 33-20 in that game there. And they both obviously won their semi-finals to make it through to this one here.
Yeah, and the Lions had a really strong game in their semi-final versus the Tridents. I think it was 42-7 was the final score.
And so just initially here, the first couple of plays, it looks like the Lionesses are a little bit quicker sort of rallying and moving to get around the field and clamping down on those pass holes there. Yeah. So Raiders, I guess, what's the strength of their game plan that you see for them?
Dee's got a really strong arm, so anything fast in the middle or deep down the sides is her go-to. Goes there, yep, bullet pass.
I mean, yeah, that pass was absolutely on point. It was low, which is not, it's not that easy to catch, but it's also basically impossible to be intercepted there.
Yeah, exactly.
So turnover on downs, that was actually 4th down.
But yeah, the Lions' athleticism is next level. We had trials the other day for the Flag Ferns, and the speed of some of those girls is incredible.
Do you put yourself in the races to be like, right, if you can beat me, then you're up to this level here, and then
no, definitely do as I say, not as I do.
Okay.
When it comes to speed.
Well, okay.
Not my strongest aspect.
Maybe you put yourself as like, I'm the absolute minimum bar. If you can't beat me,
maybe I do need to enforce that.
And then you get all your coaching staff and you get your order of like who's the fastest and like, okay, you're the level of Ethan. Now you're the level of whoever else, Ben or whoever else is in that as well. And just see how, who's the fastest. But yeah, you have some speedy players in your whole contention for your squad. Nice little pass there underneath. Great hip movement there. And here's a chance for the Lionesses. They do get around about 11 yards there on the game.
Morangi, she's the starting centre for the Flag Ferns in Malaysia. I think she caught the most passes of the team while we're over there. Safe hands. Centres usually have that lower under out, so always a safe bet.
So this was their quarterback last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, so they actually got like a 2 QB.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, it's unfortunate. The Dalmavia, the starting quarterback today, she was actually playing at the Hamilton Hawks last season, but she made the move up State 01 and has chosen to play for the Lioness.
Right. So that pass, the second one was actually a backwards pass. So the initial snap is fine. The second one was a backwards pass. So it'll officially go down as a fumble. So it's dead from the spot where that pass was thrown. So a loss of yardage as well as the loss of down. So 4th down and half here, around about 9 yards to go here.
Taylor dropping in. Oh, good work.
Oh, nice job to try and spin to try and keep that play alive, but you can't give up when you're a pass rusher. You've got to stay there. If you don't get the first one, reset, try and regather yourself and go back for the flags again. Yeah,
and that was the new player I was talking about. She has had a phenomenal weekend at pass rush. And I've also seen her on some slot receiver routes as well, and she's speedy.
So Raiders super quick here, getting their offense on the field here. The pass just popped over the top. Good quick grab there, about 6 or 7 yards on the game. And that's probably what you want if you're the Raiders. Like, you had virtually nothing the first drive, so just tried to get some easy completions, making a little bit of yardage.
Yeah, you want to build that confidence up. Get a couple easy first downs, 5-yard catches, get everyone's confidence up, get in the rhythm. There goes another 10.
Yeah, so now they're starting to move. The passes, as you said, like those quarterback passes are just directly where they need to go. And now that they're being caught, everything looks a whole much better. Like the first drive, it didn't look so good when they're not being caught.
Yeah. Everyone wants to win it on the first play of the game, right? You got to have these sustainable drives.
Yes. Yes, you do. It is nice to get those, like, just those the demoralising plays, like, oh, like, we're stopping them, and then just bomb, it's a touchdown, and we did everything right except for this, and they made us pay for it. So, like, I can understand it, but, yeah, like, you're not going to be able to score them, like, just one play touchdown drives every single drive. Yeah,
Oh,
what a catch there. Look at that. Tuck and run as well. I mean, I think you could tell you've had a bit of experience playing there, just reacting to the ball straight away there.
I was talking to him earlier. I think he said he played 16 years for the New South
Wales. Yep.
Yeah, over in Sydney.
Yeah, Nathan, and I mean, there was no chance of that being caught by a player, so normally as an official, they're like, you've got to make sure it's definitely out of bounds so no one can say, like, hey, you interfered, I had a chance to catch that. No chance there. Look, what a pass there.
Bit of contact on that one, but...
Yeah, it's one of those ones you've got to decide, was there forcible contact which made an impact on the play?
She got the flag, which probably gave her the, benefit of the doubt on the contact, but in fact she got the flag.
Yeah, it was kind of almost like a cover 2, the hole there, just throwing between the press corner if there was one and before the safety could get over. It's a good read there, nice ball placement by the quarterback. So second down and half, about 6 yards to go here. Roll out, there's the 2 QB system that you said to watch for.
Yep, this one can move.
And I was going to say, I can hear a lot of whistles, but no one's reacting to it. So I assumed they were from another field, but they were actually from this one. So it's going to be a penalty on the offense. We'll just see what the announcement is. This is referee Bridget Carrington, false start on the offense, so there is no play there. It will still be second and half. They'll have about 11 yards to go this time. There's the Metro fans.
Very proud of their club, Metro members. And so they should be.
There we go, second down again. Snap, climbing up in the pocket, and honestly, you're probably better off just letting that. You don't want to complete that with your knees down because it's dead there anyway. So
yeah, better to take that 5 yards up.
Oh, actually, no, because
it's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's a backwards one, so it goes as a fumble.
True.
So, but it goes from where the fumbler
standing.
So it goes back to them. So loss of yards on that. You can see they've gone back about 2 yards on that.
I'd say watch out for number 8, top of the screen, Metro. All right, it's gone the opposite way. That's a great catch.
So there we go, the signal there from Nathan Wakefield says, yes, that is a catch, and it's a first down. I mean, that was like, is that going to be intercepted? No, it's going to be caught. And then, did they catch it in bounds? The answer is no interception, yes catch, yes in bounds. Have a look at this. There's the deep pass, up high, adjusting to the ball, catch here. You can see the left foot there, stayed in bounds as the camera guy was like, surely that's been intercepted. I'm going to stay with the defensive player.
That was a Julio Jones-esque sort of catch. There's Alma underneath her. Oh, she's through.
Yeah, just right through the hip shake there at the end. Metro goes on top 6-0. They have a chance to go for the conversion here. And that was kind of just a safe play. We want to get a couple of yards, and instead they get all the way to the end zone there. First blood for the Lions.
Yeah, great play, great design. And good play calling by coach not to try bomb it, just taking the safe route and letting the player do the work.
There you go, 1 point conversion from the 5. Needs a 4 pass here. Opposite corner.
Oh, she in? Yep.
Well, she got all 7 points, didn't she, on that drive?
Okay.
So the Lions, we'll have a look how the Raiders respond here. Have a look at this. Here's the conversion. Back of the end zone. You can see the right foot there just inbounds before the line.
No challenge flags in this version of the game, but
no, well,
you might have seen one before. You might have seen one if there was.
Yeah, we've got a good crew, so they would have had someone there's not a sack there, but a very short gain. Yeah, we would have had an official on that back line to make the call there if the ball, the foot was in or not. So second down, only a 2-yard gain there. Still need to get to halfway for the Raiders. And a bit of trickeration here. And Lionesses are up to the task there. Maybe 1 yard on the ground.
Yeah, the Lions clamping down on these run plays.
So this brings up third down and half here. You probably need to feel like you're getting something here, sort of a 2-1-2 defensive shell there for the Lions. Well, one of them is blitzing. Pass not caught there. And is this where you look for a deep one, Ethan?
I mean, you have to, right? 4th and half.
I'd like to say you have to, but I have seen teams not do what I think is, like the last game, Tamaki was down 24 points. I'm like, if they score a touchdown, they'll go for 2 because you need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions. They didn't. They went for 1. I'm like, it doesn't really help whatever happens.
Yeah, this is true.
But this big spread formation, this does look like they are going to try and go deep. There it is, right. I mean, there was a good read. Just, as you said, a little bit overthrown. And she was able to get past the defender there. That's number 1 there on the left-hand side.
It's probably a little bit of adjustment period for today as well, since yesterday was so windy and now there's practically no wind going on. You're just having to throw into that wind, and now it's just sailing on you.
Well, maybe now you're like, there's a few bugs, so I've got to adjust for them, like bouncing off the ball. The spiral's not as pretty now. Lions here, well, Lionesses here. First down and half from their own 5. Fake handoff. And then short pass there. Good hip swivel. 10-yard gain there. So second down and half from about the 15.
So Isabel was actually our pass rush in Malaysia. Very fast. She's making her point that she wants to play on offense, that's for sure.
I think she played offense for them last year, I think, and then she was kind of the deep threat. Had a couple of bombs attempted. I cannot remember who won the game.
Last season it was the Wildcats.
It was Wildcats versus Lions, wasn't it?
Yep.
Well, there you go. Now she's showing some toe drag swag for you as well.
Yeah.
So makes the catch there. That brings up third down. No, brings up first down. Wait, it brings up first down, sorry. So clock there, you can see we've got 2 clocks there. Scoreboard graphic and in the background there, both showing the same thing, which is exactly what we want. The Lionesses up 7 points to 0. It's a deep snap here. Pass goes
on the scoreboard.
So second down and half here. Where are the flags? That's the question.
I believe she caught the balls, so it's just where she caught it from, right?
Yeah, if you don't have the flags, it's basically it's assumed to be you catch it and you're dead immediately where the flag was. That's what the quick discussion here is about.
So the rules are rolling clock until the last 2 minutes?
Correct, yeah. So the changes for semi-final and grand finals obviously is stop clock inside the 2 minutes of each half, and both teams have 2 timeouts per half rather than 1. We go, second down and goal here. Deep pass to the right corner, and that just about got intercepted not by 1 but by 2 players, and then almost completed anyway.
Yeah, that's showing trust in your receiver. Putting it up in between 2 defenders.
I mean, just looking at it looked like the Raiders went too close to the front of the end zone, and if you'd thrown that right to the back pile, and might have had a chance for it. They get the stop though, bring up third down and goal. Short pass, get about half the yardage here, or have 2 looks at the end zone. Well, that's gone forward. Yep, so
running it. Oh, she's still going. And still going.
Okay, so when a flag comes off, so this is something I need to check. I thought if you had a flag on your belt and that comes off, that basically acts as basically a third flag as well. I'm not 100% sure. Hence, I'm not.
What came off? Oh, glove on her belt.
Yeah. So the pass was definitely forward, so it was a really good idea to run, and then 1 spin, second spin, you can see the glove came off. And obviously during the spin and then people trying to go for the flags, that kind of made them rotate a bit as well. So that's that's unfortunate on defense. They've got to be on their hips at the snap, and then after that, as long as you're not on offense moving them around. So 1 point conversion here. Quick passes dropped. So the score will say 13 points to 0. Lionesses up on top. They're in black against the South Auckland Raiders in white. So here's the snap.
Should be disappointed in herself in there. You know, should have taken that. She knows it. But,
Yeah,
still up by 13, so you know, it doesn't hurt so much when you're up.
It doesn't, no. You just don't want to get down the end of the game and be like, man, that 1 point conversion, like, that's would have been really helpful. So Raiders here, 1 pass rush. Pops in the middle there, 3 defenders around, but it doesn't matter. 10-yard gain there for the Raiders.
Yeah, showing his speed there.
And just, I mean, there's not really the tempo at the moment. Like, neither team, both of them have been pretty careful of what they're calling, making sure they're all on the same page here. But as the game progresses, that's something where we may see that a little bit more.
Yeah, I guess a lot of them are playing together. Oh, did she catch that?
Yeah, we'll see what they call it. It looks like
It looks like they're calling it an interception.
So Lionesses, they've got about 4 minutes left in the half. Here's the snap here. We'll have a great angle for this. There's the pass over the top. Yep, that is a catch. Oh, I mean, she shouldn't have dropped at the end.
Yeah.
I'd still say that's a catch, but you don't want to leave any doubt. So you want to just hold on to it and then put it down.
Yeah, she probably completed the action of catching the ball, but better safe just to hold on to it.
We go snap, back behind halfway. And there from left to right and through the middle. And I think both flags came off that time, making sure it's not gloves coming off this time.
Yeah, I'm sure Marek would have been talking to them, the coach of the Raiders. They would have been given talking to her about tag security and flag security.
So play callers in here, 2nd down and goal. About 11 yards to go here. And here comes the pass rush. 2 QB, so they do have a second one. That's pretty good. Nice job there, defense. Jane Tuingamala gets the sack against the second QB, so good adjustment there by the Raiders. And it's got, like, you've got to recognise that quickly, right? If it's the 2 QB, the joker options here, are you going to have one person who's constantly sprinting back and forth and you've got someone who comes as soon as they start running? Or do you then immediately devote a second player and everyone's essentially one-on-one, or one person's got to be responsible for an average of one person?
Yeah, and that all just comes down to chemistry and communication, what you can do and what you can't do.
There you go, good grab there. Once again, the Lioness is just able to get that sort of yardage after the catch, like a missed flag grab, then they go up the field. 4th down and goal. They're in a really good spot here to catch, to be able to try and add to their scoreline. Up 13-0. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning, so we'll see if the snap comes before or after.
Yeah, it's been a really clean game so far. It's been good. Nice quick pace to it.
Yeah, I'd say given the length of time to get the play in. There we go, 2-minute warning, so our official clock has just stopped now, which is perfect. I did have that conversation, like, please have the clock that we can see as the official clock, because it's hard for us. So there's a handoff. This can be running for a touchdown, and great job there. Raiders get the stop, turnover on downs. Clock will stop here, so just about 1:53 or so left in the half. Raiders, if they can get a score here, this means they can close the gap. No, there's not going to be a whole lot of time for Metro to come back and answer as well.
Yeah, a very important drive, this one. And most importantly, they don't want to turn it back and give it back to the Lions to put this, another score on before the half as well.
Yeah,
they'll want to take as much time as they can, but also score.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the perfect thing here. Almost 2 minutes, 2 timeouts. So just a catch and bounds. You know, it's only if you get an incomplete pass or run out of bounds that it'll stop. Oh, instead they're like, let's go for the whole thing. And that was almost picked. Like, well, what do we know here? Like, we're like, you know, safe plays, move it down the field.
It's always tempting to go downfield, but you got plenty of time. It doesn't seem like a lot of time, 1:44 or more.
Yeah, we're roughly about 1:44.
But it's plenty of time. As you said, 2 timeouts, run out of bounds, you know, clock stops when you go over halfway.
So we go 2nd down and halfway here, so 20 yards to go. There's a short safe pass. And she can keep going, 10-yard gain there. So the clock that we have that you can all see on screen says 1:38. It's going to be rolling here, so we're just a little bit below that now. We can see the official clock, which is very close to what you can see on the screen as well. So 3rd down and half here. The Raiders desperately wanting to avoid Metro from scoring again, but trying to get a first down here and then be able to get some points before halftime. And 2 players, same position in the field. Metro get the interception there. Turnover on downs, which will stop the clock here. Just around 1:18 or so here to go in the first half. And that's exactly what you don't want as the Raiders, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Didn't seem risky. You could see that she was looking and no one was following her, but didn't see the player cutting across from the right zone.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, isn't it? Is it? Well, it's not. It's what happened. That's what defenders try to do. I want to look like I'm guarding here, but I'm actually ready to break on this. Yeah. So Lionesses first down and goal, about 20 yards. That passes backwards. So now they've got a 3rd QB in. And, I mean...
That's exactly what you didn't want if you're the Raiders.
Yeah, turnover, 1 play later, another 6 points, 19-0, and it's looking like this trophy might be going to have Metro inscribed on it.
The only good thing about that for Raiders is there's still a minute on the clock.
Yes, yeah, that took hardly any time.
Might have a chance to take it downfield. But once again, you don't want to throw another interception, right? So they'll be careful, I'm sure.
So the conversion here, the clock won't run for this. So essentially an untimed down here. And just drop there. So the score will stay at 19-0. Lions with the 6 points, 2 6 points, 1 6 point and a conversion here on 19. Raiders a chance here. So they used about half of the time, gave up 6 points. It won't look as good as if they scored and it was 13-6 or 13-7, but they still want to try and get on the board here.
Exactly. And Raiders do start with the ball in the second half, I believe. So if they can score something here and then back it up with the starting drive of the second half, you know,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, then you only need 1 stop after that.
Yeah.
So if you can score, then stop, then score, then this game has a chance to be tied. Like 3 touchdowns depends on the conversions after that.
Exactly.
Go. So they're looking short. I mean, the thing that the good read there is we've got a flag there. We'll stop the clock and see what the call is on that. The good thing about that is Metro had all their interceptions in the middle of the field. So now Raiders are starting to look there, pull them to the middle and then hit the outside.
Yeah, and they got speed on the outside. So I wouldn't be surprised if they start looking more to that. You're obviously seeing some deep balls. First play of the game, saw that deep ball to the outside, but wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit more of it in the second half, especially as they play catch-up ball. Right,
so that was the call was relatively quickly, but it was called holding on the defense. So it's 10 yards and an automatic first down. It went over halfway anyway, so it is first and goal now. Metro, the pop pass. Oh, 4 yards there, and we're going to have a flag. Decision will be, was this offense going into the defensive player or defensive player going into the offensive player?
They've generally been calling it that the offensive player is responsible for contact.
Yes, they are.
Avoiding contact, but I don't know if she had time to turn around and...
No, I mean, you can turn around in, like, where you are is the spot you're allowed to, but it's if you can't turn around and go forward.
Yeah.
Because contact has been called against offense, so that'll be a loss of down. So this will be second down, 10 yards from the spot of the contact.
Number 13, Courtney, is a good basketball player, so she'll be used to taking those sort of charges. She'll be fine with getting that penalty.
So it is behind halfway, but this is still second down and goal. And looking to go the whole way to the goal. Off the shoulders, and you can see there no one knew where the ball was after the deflection. Bringing up third down and long here, about 40-something seconds or so here in the half. There's the signal there from Paul Brown, who's helping out on this game as the replacement official.
Yes, you got 3 plays. What would you do? Would you be looking to piece together a few bits or 3 deep shots?
This is third down here, so they actually only have 2 plays.
Okay, there you go. Are you taking 2 deep shots, or are you going 1 short in the field?
Like, if you've got the speed, I would look for probably 2 deep shots if you can, but Or else if you can catch them, if they're all dropping back, then throw it underneath and try and get it, run after the catch. Like, that was a pretty good opportunity there to catch and turn and go. So now you're pretty much hamstrung. Now there's like, we need the whole way, or we need someone just to make an awesome play here.
I expect to see a bomb, either to 1 or 4 for Raiders on those outsides.
So play calls in. This is taking a long time to say
Run
everyone run deep.
Dee's got a big arm, so she won't be too worried about the distance here.
And pass rush still coming. And there may have been, she did hesitate for a little bit. Well, I don't know if she caught it in bounds. She did catch it.
It's a turnover either way, but...
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. It's going to make no difference if she went out of bounds at the 5. Let's just have a look here.
Does she get the stat?
And I think there was also a chance for pass rush.
Yep, 1 foot in.
Yep, no, so great call there. So out of bounds at around about the 4 or the 5. Yeah, impeding the rusher was another one as well that you saw there. The blitzer had to slow down. I didn't see if the line that she took changed, which may have affected it as well. But yeah, everything coming up trumps the Lions here. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got a chance to add to their score. Well, it was 13-0.
Oh, it looks like they're just going to take the time. So they're happy to go to half-time.
Yeah, I'm somewhat surprised because they've been able to, to move the ball pretty easily, and the Raiders have had a couple of opportunities, but they're not able to really consistently get stops on defense.
Yeah. Maybe they just don't want to make the mistake of throwing an interception, and letting Raiders score before the half, so that they don't need that situation where they get the ball back.
Sorry, our clock is actually frozen. This will be the final play of the half here. And flag grab is made there. And this is, I've been tricked by this before. I do want to try and see referee. Oh, we've got a flag.
Right.
Okay, so that's why it's potentially not the last play of the game.
The defense.
Well, Metro could say we're going to decline the penalty and go into the half.
I don't think they will. Though.
No, I don't. I think they should take the penalty. It gets tacked on to the end of the run, and then it'll be automatic first down. I mean, it was going to be first down by yardage or by penalty. It doesn't matter. So here we go. Just see what the signal is here.
Lions Kiwi Taylor, she's got an arm as well, so she can definitely put it into the end zone especially from here.
So the signal was for contact, and just judging by the way everyone's going, it was against the Raiders. So this will be an untimed down here. 1 down to try and score a touchdown. Well, I guess you could have more flags, but 1 down to score a touchdown. There's the snap. They have 2 QBs. You just have to make sure they're definitely behind. Pass. Another one. So
there you go.
Yep, it's
starting to look pretty. The second half is going to be pretty tough for the Raiders. And I hope they have a good halftime talk to sort out their issues here.
I mean, there's not much more space that you can give up than that. That was a great read, easy read, and good throw there to the outside corner. Knowing you need a touchdown, so you have to get down to the end zone. Raiders, you probably want to put that pressure on the quarterback and then drop the other 4 because they've got to go to the end zone. 1 point try here for the Raiders. Untimed, there's the throw. They make it this time. They ran their play before. This time they make it again. So halftime, Metro Lionesses are up 26. And then the Raiders, they're in trouble on 0 points. We'll be back in a couple of minutes here to join you for the second half of action on Sky Sport next. Right, kia ora, welcome back here to Rongamai Park here, NZAFF Grand Finals Day. This is the Women's Grand Final, and it looks like it's probably going to be the Metro Lionesses who are up 26-0. Trick play there, and they've got another chance to run about a 15-yard gain. James Lisserman along with Ethan Clark. We're going to try and talk you through as much as we can, but we may go off topic a bit given what the scoreline's at, Ethan.
Yeah, we'll try not to, but it is starting to look a bit like a blowout, so hopefully the Raiders can get a turnover here. And I thought the Raiders were going to start with the ball, but they must have started with the ball.
No, yeah, they did. Yeah, I remember it now. And I just like...
This doesn't feel like they've had much ball, really.
Yes.
Those Lions have had everything.
Good diving catch there, short gain, and the flag grab as well. So Raiders, they've got to come out with renewed energy here just to make sure they grab all those, you know, no chances. They've got to force some turnovers and just see if they can get some quick scores and get themselves back into the game with a chance.
Yeah, and coach of Lions, Eugene Meredith, he's an experienced head. He'll know what to do here. He'll know how to control the game.
Oh, that was a rocket of a snap there. The catch is made over halfway, bringing up first down and goal. You saw that, just like the snap came back and the quarterback was like, oh my gosh. That just knocked about. Yeah, that was Domavia Hidaweni. Is that how you say your first name?
Oh, Dalmarvia.
Dalmarvia.
Yeah. As I said, she played with the Howland Hawks, my club, last season. And the season before.
Yep.
Good player.
And then she's moved up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
She made the move up, transferred to the Lions.
Stack formation here for the Lions. They break at different depths and different positions. Good play there, but well defended by the Raiders. Second down and goal, and you can see they're right over halfway. Look at that. We've got a down counter now. Like, all the stuff's coming out there. You can see Gavin Graham and his yellow bib there to make sure, you know, he's part of the officiating crew, but not the on-field officiating crew.
He's the off-field white cap.
No, I do definitely appreciate, like, he's been on the clock and doing a great job. It makes it a whole lot easier for us to know how the game's going. Great defense there. Tuingamala grabs the flag. Short gain there. So this is looking like the best defensive play for the possession for the Raiders. It is still, regardless of how well they're doing, it's still taking about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, the Lions will just be looking at milk the clock anytime they've got it now. Yeah, they'll be feeling pretty safe. They'll just want to be moving the ball up the field methodically, taking their time, reducing any chance the Raiders have of getting back into this.
So stack formation on the right. Deep pass, wide open. Oh, it was wide open. Great coverage there, coming across to break the pass up. Yep. I mean, just in time pretty much. Otherwise, that would have been another 6 for the Lionesses.
I'm sure Eugene will be talking to her about, you know, getting back and jumping up for that ball. Would have been probably some hefty contact in it, but she should have been going up for it.
Yeah, if she'd come back, because, I mean, the DB was just turned around and hustling to the ball, and she did a great job of doing it. The offensive player, if you'd come back, you would have had that position sooner, and then, yeah, you're right, I think could have drawn a flag if you had done that. So 4th down and goal. Look for a deep pass here. There it is, left-hand side, nobody's there. Good ball placement, though, just no chance for an interception.
Yeah, that's the main thing there.
And Raiders, you can see them, defensive team exiting the field, offensive team coming in as the Metro Lionesses do the exact opposite of that. So what do you think here? Dink, dink, dunk, and look for the shots, or you've got to try and score quickly, so which means big chunk plays?
Yeah, I think you've got to build their confidence up, get a few quick ones, and yep, that won't help with the confidence. And then once you start getting those, inside plays done, drawing their defense, and then you look to your outside.
Yeah, I think you're there. Like the defender, I saw like the outside receiver come open, because you can see the slot corners going in straight away as soon as the quarterback has the ball and looks to the middle. Everyone's sort of going to the middle, so the outside is open if you can throw it there.
Yeah.
Then all you have to look at is, right, is the slot corner going in? Cool. Now are the safeties, are they coming up, or are they staying relatively middle as well?
Yeah, and loss of number 5 for the Lions. She's sitting way back. She's getting a lot of respect. Obviously, Lions don't want to get burnt deep. That's the worst thing that could happen for them. They'd rather the Raiders have to take their time moving this up the field. You see what, 4th down now?
Yeah, I mean,
they've made 2 yards.
Yeah, and I mean, and that was hard, those 2 yards. That was probably about
and there's another 2.5 minutes off the clock. So this is exactly what the Lions want. The Raiders are going to have to start throwing this into, double coverage.
Well, the thing that the Lionesses are doing, like they're blitzing every time, sending a pass rusher, and that just means, like, that speeds up the clock.
For sure.
We go catch, rip, the entire belt comes off. That has happened a few times. I mean, I guess technically you could say, like, it's contact for pulling the equipment. Like, I haven't done it because I'm like, I haven't seen anyone pull the belt. So I'm like, if the flag doesn't come out and it has enough tension newtons that it pulls the whole belt off,
yeah,
that's fine.
I don't think I've ever seen it flagged. Just
it's usually
a tackle.
Yeah, it's obvious. It's usually when people are holding onto the flag, the belt. You can see them pulling that away. So yeah, about 6 minutes has gone from the second half here.
I'd expect to see run plays, short passes, 5-10 yard.
All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see if it's a 50-yard bomb instead. No, you were right. 5 yards, run after the catch.
And the Lions know they've got such skilled players that they don't need to make big bombs because their players can make the yards on the ground. It's safer to just get them the ball 5 yards from the line, let them make 10 yards on the ground.
Yeah, so short Wilcox, the short pass there, and she went downfield, got around about, not quite 10 yards, but pretty close to it on that one there. About 7-yard gain in the end, so that brings up second down. And yeah, you can see how deep the Raiders are. Like, this should be a short pass. It's a backwards pass, and now it's a deep one. And short Wilcox. I think that's number 3 for her today.
Yeah, I think that is.
Well, you're going to have a conversation with her about, yeah, you know what? Maybe there is a spot for you to know some offensive plays as well. So just deep downfield. I mean, about the only thing you could say there is, like, she jumped and met the ball at the high point. You could maybe take a step back to cut off that angle there, but that's nitpicking at this point in time.
Yeah, exactly. They're putting on a clinic here.
So 1-point conversion. 32-0 the score at the moment. We'll have that sorted in a moment. And now it is 33-0 Metro Lionesses. That's basically the conversion dance, isn't it, that one?
Yeah, the wiggle. There you go, Taylor getting in on the action. The wiggle.
So lineup changes for both teams, offense out, defense in, and then flip that around for the other team. Raiders, first downs have been pretty hard to come by, let alone a touchdown. So yeah, that's got to be number 1 thing that they need to have happen here.
You see them pick up some energy. It's seeming pretty flat out there. You can see Liz on the outside's not covered at all on the left. There we go. Bit of the ball there to make some plays. Some grabbing going on. There we go, keep going. That's what you want. There you go.
Well, you said she had the speed, didn't you? You were thinking like it's going to be deep passes and looks for her. Instead, uncovered, simple pass out to the sideline, and then...
Sometimes you just want to get the ball in the hands of your you know, fastest player as fast as possible. Let them do the work.
Here we go, good quick read here. You see up, in, dodge 1, dodge 2, dodge 3, and then quick enough to regain her balance and then beat everyone down the end for 6 points there. So there we go. Like, the thing, it's still probably not going to be your day here as the Raiders, as we see the end on camera view of that.
A little unfortunate, the first tackler pulled her t-shirt out, and that actually I think helped her get out of the next tackle or two, covering those flags. A bit unfortunate there for the defense. But.
So we just saw the end of the conversion there. I think it was no good. We'll try and have a little look if we... Here we go. We do have a quick replay of that. So here's short pass. This was the 1 point conversion over the top. I mean, I can't tell. It looks like she didn't quite have control. The ground is allowed to touch the ball, but it's not allowed to impact the catch.
I think good effort, but I think just hit the ground before she could secure it.
So yeah, I can see the scoreboard says 6:33, the official timer, which I assume they have checked with the referees on field to say 6 is the correct number as well. We go deep pass here, open, good catch, good defense there, but it's just over halfway, bringing up another first down for the Lionesses.
It's becoming a bit of a shootout here. It's deep passes both ways.
Well, it wasn't a deep pass for the Lionesses. It was short, and it ended up being a deep run there. Here we go, first down and goal here. Metro Lionesses just over halfway. Deep drop again. Passes high, and yeah, just able to evade the defender. Ripped flag inside the no-run zone here, bringing up third down and goal for the Lionesses.
Making a couple of changes to their offense now, personnel. Must be feeling confident.
I would be. Like, you're up 27 points. It's 3 touchdowns, and you still have the lead no matter what. And with 9 minutes to go, I think you're pretty safe.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say never. There are just time and score, and you need a lot of help from the other team if you're going to have that happen. So we go, taking time here, out to the opposite corner, and that looked like that went through the defender's hand, like just about got knocked away. Incomplete pass.
Should be looking to make up for that in the next play.
So fourth down here. Not the end of the world for the Lionesses, as they have a pretty sizable lead, but there hasn't almost been anything which has gone wrong for them here on offense. So set, roll out to the left. She's still looking left, now to the middle, and great defensive play there. Flashing through the middle to knock that away. Raiders get the defensive stop. That was number 11. That's Amarangi Nata Atkins. And that brings up... Oh, now this is 4th and goal. Sorry, I had the wrong team there, sorry. Tessa Pomari, sorry, was on defense there. Good spawning there. Is Nata Atkins, she's the centre here, and this is normally when she pops out to the right, this time to the left. And
can't catch them all.
Yeah, just not able to hold on to that one there. 7 minutes 30 to go as the Raiders, well, they scored last time they had the ball. They'll see if they can do that again, get into double figures here, and just close the gap a little bit.
I'm sure the Lions will probably pay more respect to the speed on the outside of the Raiders here.
You'll just see, I mean, they've had a lot of success sort of funneling everything towards the middle. I mean, they're not even funneling it.
On the left there, it's got a bit of space.
Have a look at, yeah, see, they're dropping this time. They are still in the middle. Yeah, like it. I think I'm with you. I think I'll be like looking to the outside and either throwing it if it's open, or at the very least trying to pull everyone on defense over.
Yeah, I think Penn sitting here in this linebacker position, number 10, her freezing there for a second. Just stop deep from passing that to the outside. Oh, contact.
Yep.
Drawing that charge again.
Yep. Oh, I mean, so the basic rule of thumb is defense is responsible for contact until the ball is past the line of scrimmage. Then it's offense is responsible for contact. It's the general, like, not to say, you know, you can't have offensive pass interference and defensive pass and whatever, like, but that's just generally, once you have the ball past the line of scrimmage, you've got to assume the defense is going to behave predictably. So this shouldn't actually be a 10-yard penalty. It should be a half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, I don't think that penalty works because they're in their end zone.
Yes, yeah. So just getting that reset, Paul Brown to say, no, yes, the normal penalty would be 10 yards, but they weren't far enough for us to actually administer 10, so we'll only give them 7. So down does still count, so 3rd down and halfway. Deep bomb here, and just about, they're almost dropped in the bucket there. Did fall incomplete, bring up 4th down and half, so expect another bomb here, I think.
Yep.
You concur.
Unless they're going to leave, you know, one of those speedsters on the outside open short, they might give it to them and let them do the work. But otherwise, you're expecting a deep pass.
Have they got a hook and ladder play? Because I was reading, no.
Oh.
You can't land in hook and ladder, so you can hook and
deflect
ladder
it
while you're in the air. You can catch it, and it's not a completed pass till you touch the ground. So you know, that would be something like, hey, if this comes out next year, you heard it here first. 5:03 remaining in the Women's Grand Final 2024 NZ AFF Grand Finals.
Just put some sort of IP on that.
Yeah, well,
Charge people for
I mean,
usage.
read the rule book and the interpretations that's in there. Like, are you allowed to do this? Yes, you are, because it's not a completed catch. Therefore, possession hasn't been gained until you hit the ground.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's put it up, got penalised for it, and been like, hey, doesn't say I can't do this.
I think you can possibly bat it forward. Yeah, I don't think you can catch it and throw it forward, but you can catch it and throw it back. But I think you can bat it forward off a forward pass. You can't bat it off a backwards pass. So.
Oh, okay.
So therefore, like, that would basically be like a Hail Mary. Everyone's jumping up for it, and you just, on offense, you just knock the ball in whatever direction, and it gets caught for a touch. So that's sort of why that.
This would be hard to prove you did it intentionally anyway.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of times.
So 2nd down and half, deep pass here. Wobbly pass is caught, not by the Lions, it's caught by the Raiders. Their side of halfway, so they'll have 1st down and half. So this is where you'd like the scoreline to be closer, but this is one of the best places on the field to be, isn't it, Ethan?
Yeah, it was an interesting decision by the quarterback to challenge deep when they didn't need to. Probably could have comfortably run this clock all the way down to at least the 2-minute warning, but hey, let's see what the Raiders can do with it.
So here we go, 1st and half, 2 yards to get a 1st down. Now what's your choice, deep or short?
Oh, you have 3 chances to get it deep, and then you go.
Well, that was a good play. So you saw there they had the open receiver on the right. She ran the slant, well, basically a mesh concept, so 2, you know, shallow crosses,
yeah.
1 over, 1 underneath, and that held the defenders on the top. So wide open underneath, probably, I think, should have been a nice, safe, easy pass, and a lot of yards after catch. So let's see if they run the same concept here again.
Personally, I'd be this close to the halfway. You can take it. That's all we're going to do.
Well, they did run the same concept. They didn't throw it to the open person. Well, they did throw it to an open person. They didn't throw it to the open person in white.
Yeah, and I think that's Courtney's 2nd or 3rd interception for the game.
Definitely 2nd, because it was the first one where I was like, you know, you've got to. I'm pretty sure she did do it, but she went so quickly to putting the ball on the ground that you could have said, actually, I'm not sure if she did have it.
Yeah.
So 1st down, and I think it's 1st and goal here based on where they are on the field. Yeah, it is. So about 21 yards to go. Well, we're seeing deep passes to QB. That one's gone back. And pass, great defense here, just sliding in number 1 from the Raiders. That was Tia Tommy, who was able to knock that away. Brings up 2nd down and goal. We're almost at the 2-minute warning here. Which, I mean, I guess it's under 30 points. So I think we will still have stop clock officially. So officially the 2-minute warning, it'll stop, the clock will stop on incomplete passes run out of bounds and then scoring plays or turnovers. So there's a catch. Short Wilcox again. She's deflagged inbound, so clock will continue to run here, bringing up 2nd down and goal. I should have said it, and it'll stop on penalties while they're discussed and administered.
Yeah, they'll just be looking to wind down the clock as much as possible. This one, I'm sure the celebrations on the sideline will be starting any second now.
Is this where you bring out a trick play if you like? Okay, like, you know, Ethan said stranger things have happened with about 3 minutes to go, about 1:30. Can we bring out our trick play now?
By the Lions or the Raiders?
The Lions, the one, the team with the ball.
Oh, yeah, they go. Maybe they got a double quarterback situation. Oh.
And they score a touchdown off it. So
that's what you'd call a dagger, wouldn't you, in basketball?
I think it's past the dagger. I think this is probably the nails are like now you're now screwing in the coffin. Like,
yeah,
it's something a little bit more comprehensive than just a regular finishing off the game. But great respect between the two teams. Like they'll, you know, Raiders, the scoreline's going to look bad for them. They did score though, and hopefully, you know, by giving up one here, they get a bit of time here where they can come back as well.
Yeah.
So untimed here, 1-point conversion, handoff. They can't run. That one was a backwards pass, and that's what they need. I've seen that play before. Metro Lions men's team versus the Canterbury AFC team in the overtime period that was played a day later than ideally would have liked to. That's the play that the Raiders men ran to win the game in overtime there, the double handoff. Forward pass there towards the end.
Yeah, it's a tricky one to defend against because obviously you're drawn by the motion and the pass.
Yep.
So everyone's just focused on where that ball is, and you kind of get lost behind.
Yep. Sorry, we just got a bit of interference here, but I think we've got that sorted. So 1st down and half, double handoff here for the Raiders. There's the spot which has been open for them nearly all game, just that right-hand corner. Brings up 2nd down for them. Clock is continuing to run, so inside a minute here, this is 2nd down for the Raiders. They do have 2 timeouts, so they need to get everyone set before they snap. They're good to go. Now, yeah, you can see just how middle heavy the the Lionesses defense is.
Yeah. And this is the sort of energy that Raiders needed to come into the, out of half time with. A little bit too late to be showing it, but.
Well, it's been a pretty long tournament for these teams. They were in pools of 4, then they went through to the quarterfinals. And that pass, I think, is incomplete, so clock will stop here around 21 seconds. Oh, look at that. You can hear him quietly. I can hear Paul Brown announcing the exact time there for us.
How polite.
And down counter here, so this is 4th down and halfway, about 3 yards to go. Raiders are now set. Double pass, they can throw forward, and they almost answered the Lionesses back with their own play. Just not able to hang on to it. 17 seconds, so this is where you can literally kneel the clock out here. Yeah. One will do it for the Lionesses, or they may want to have a trick play here. Line-up change for the two teams. We can see the Raiders there. We did well, proud of teammates there to get all the way to the final. It didn't go the way we wanted it to, but we fought hard. Got on the scoreboard is the key thing. Like it's not what you want if you end up on 0. So assuming, this doesn't look like just a kneel play, does it? Given the amount of time.
Maybe they want to run the play just to make sure they don't give a safety away.
Yeah, there it is. Yep, so good call there.
Just wants to stay in bounds, and that'll probably be the last play of the game.
I think it will be. So, Ethan, I'm going to send you out. Thank you so much for talking to me here. If you can find, you can find whoever you want. You can leave it as a surprise, just to talk to 1 or 2 people from the Metro Lionesses, just about how they've enjoyed this game and the season and the tournament so far. So, thank you, Ethan, for joining me in the commentary box, and we'll catch you down on the field very, very shortly.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
And just you can see that there, just the celebration. Lionesses, they come through, do one better than what they did in 2023. I think there'll be a microphone outside there for Ethan already with the camera person, so as soon as he can find someone or some people to talk to, he'll do that. But Lionesses come out on top there, just a comprehensive win. Now I have to keep track of the score. I believe it was 33-6 was the final score. as the Raiders were just shut out. 46 to 6 was the official final. And there's the champagne or the Gatorade shower there. Metro Lionesses #1 women's team 2024, the NZAFF Flag Football Grand Championships. There's the two teams. You can see their coach there. He's pretty happy with them as well, Eugene Meredith. And they're just getting ready to shake hands like that. Great respect between the two teams, sharing a bit of love after a hard-fought competition. And I can only hope that, you know, eventually we get some more teams coming in from around the country. But it's great to see just the understanding and the ability level. And a number of the players in these two teams, as Ethan said, have played overseas as well for the New Zealand Flag Ferns. And yeah, you can see there like a lot of happiness between the two teams. Even the Raiders coming out second best. Metro Lionesses get the win. We do have two more grand finals coming up for you today. So coming up next one at around about 3:20 for kickoff, we have the youth grand final. That'll be the undefeated AFC Canterbury Panthers, who undefeated champions in 2023. As you can just hear the Raiders celebrating. We'll try and get us a little bit of a look at them celebrating now. The Canterbury Panthers, though, the Redbacks last year, undefeated 2023. So far undefeated 2024 as they look to try and go back-to-back, and they'll be facing off against the Tridents team, which will be a really tough one for them, as they were a super close game between the two teams, 25-18. The Panthers had a very close win right at the end of the game. As you can see there, all the Lions faithful, club cohesion there, and a great amount of just support for each other as the teams really enjoy seeing each other do well. So Ethan has, I think, just about found some people to talk to, just to see how they've gone over with the grand final there, and we'll get some words from him very, very shortly. We've got the Tridents, you can just see in the background there. That's the youth Tridents, ready to go as soon as the field's cleared. Their game's scheduled to tip off in about 10 minutes' time. Sorry, we've just got an issue with Ethan, so we're still not quite ready for him to go down. But all right, so here he is, Ethan. We'll see who he's got just to talk through how happy they are with their Women's Grand Championship win.
I've actually got D Masters from the Raiders first. D, how did you find the competition?
Overall, it was amazing to see like different teams come through from outside of Auckland, and just seeing the game. It was a good sight to see.
Awesome. What do you think went wrong for you in the final there?
In the finals, everything went wrong, and for us, it was trying to fix that on the spot with all that pressure. But big ups to our ladies for staying on the field and trying. Everything went well.
Yeah, good work up there. And what are you looking forward to next?
Just seeing the game grow. Like we've started off with the Raiders from when it first started, and now we have teams from outside of Auckland coming in, and looking forward to seeing it grow even more.
Awesome, thank you very much, Tim.
Right, thanks, Ethan. We'll see if we can get someone from Metro as well. Obviously, he's a brave man to go down there and get someone from the losing team to talk to. Like, not what I do. I find you generally want the happy people that are talking to you after the game. So really good job by Ethan to actually get some comments there from the Raiders team. And you could see, even though they came out second best, they were still very, very happy with just seeing the overall growth of the game and just the standard of play improving, and more teams coming into this competition from outside of Auckland. So I think we're pretty close to having Ethan with the Lionesses. I'm not sure who he's got, so that'll be a nice surprise for us as well. So very close. Here we go. So Ethan, let's see who you've got here from the winning team.
Hey, I've got Taylor here from the Metro. How do you feel, Taylor?
I feel great. That was a great final. Our girls put out everything in the final. But to be honest, I wasn't really shocked with the outcome. They put in the work the whole weekend. I was away yesterday, and then they held it down just the whole day. But yeah, not shocking. The girls did amazing.
Awesome. What are you looking forward to in the future of football in New Zealand?
Definitely the growth of the game. We've had quite a few new players come into the game, especially our team. So the growth, and then obviously Worlds in Finland.
Awesome. Well, I'll let you go celebrate with your team. All right.
Awesome. Kia ora for that, Ethan. Great job wrapping that up. So we're going to close off here and come back in a couple of minutes where it is the youth grand final. Ariel Metakingi is back here with me to call it Tauranga Tridents versus AFC Panthers.